Hi, Shauna Fisher with Fitness Outside the Fishbowl. You know, it's kind of funny. I was thinking about this the other day when I was doing a little bit of yoga, and I don't do a ton of it, but I should do a lot more. The reason why I don't is because I always feel like I just don't have the right balance. But what I do know is the more I do yoga, the more balance that I do get. A few years ago, I had herniated a disc in my back, and so I get down my right leg, I get this numbness in my leg. And so when I try to balance on my right leg in particular, I feel like, one of those little weeble wobbles. Do you remember those? I don't know, I had those when I was a little kid, little weeble wobble things. And so they sit there and they do one of these. That's kind of how I feel sometimes when I'm doing my yoga. Anyway, it's kind of funny anyway. So, but yoga is super beneficial for you. So some of the awesome benefits that you can get from yoga is increased flexibility. That is one thing I've totally noticed about myself, is just getting that increased flexibility. I have tight hip flexors, that kind of stuff, and that has really helped to lengthen out those muscles and to just be able to move a little bit better that way. It helps you build your muscle strength. It surprises me sometimes how doing yoga, when you're working on it, that it's really about using your own body weight for everything, as a lot of exercises are. But it's stabilizing yourself to be able to use your own body weight, create those muscles in your arms and your legs and other parts of your body. So helps you lose weight. It helps you improve your posture. It really makes you be more aware of the way your posture is. Protects your spine, and also helps to reduce blood pressure, because it's kind of reducing that stress level of things as you become more calm and everything else. It helps reduce some of that. Releases the tension in your body. I get a lot of upper tension up here, and that has just really helped to release some of that tension just by doing those yoga poses. And another thing is it really helps with easing migraines. I know that's kind of one thing that I've struggled with throughout the years sometimes, excuse me, is migraines. But the last few years, they have gotten considerably better. And I do notice too, as I do my yoga poses and the stretches and everything else, that does help with that. As far as on a mental aspect of things for helping with yoga, it helps really improve with depression and anxiety and those kind of disorders. I hear a lot more of them using yoga in schools and helping the kids to be able to focus and concentrate by just getting them to focus their mind on other things and relaxing their body in that way. It overall makes you a happier person. And there are studies that have been proved that it does help you become happier. Helps you focus a lot more. I know for me, definitely, I can see squirrels really easy. So when I do my yoga and I'm sitting there and I'm focusing on what I need to focus on throughout the day, I notice that I do focus a lot more. It really helps in quieting the mind. If you have one of those minds that just kind of, especially at night when you're trying to relax to get ready for bed or whatever, and you have a racing mind, I do that a lot. And it just kind of helps quiet your mind and really helps you sleep better at night. So some of the great benefits of yoga. So hope this helped. Hope you all have a really awesome day.